Shen, aren't you going to eat that? This? I don't eat meat. Let's just throw away the rest. Don't eat meat. Throw away. Mara. You need to starve a few days. It's a culture, Mara. Silver hair with pointy ears supremacy. Hey. You there with the twin tails? You do know that Slanesh is a demon chaos god, right? The Dark King. 10,000 years of unrelenting agony. Racist space cowboy. Racist space knight. Xenos. Xenos, Japanese. Why there's always one fat and one skinny lizard answering the call? Two fat ones don't fit on the platform, and two skinny ones can't solve the situation. Elves in most universes. Elves in Warhammer 40k. Astartes and animal friends. Thump thump. UVS the guy she tells you not to worry about. I would never simp for chaos. At your service my Evercousin. You don't understand, the Imperium are the bad guys. God, I love being evil. I'm going to hold on to my humanity. We just raid to survive. Bad at veteran. Nancy Wheeler S1. Nancy Wheeler S5. Kill. Maim. Burn. Me, so here's my $1 million idea. A 4v1 evolve style game where it's 4 grey knights versus 1 greater demon. Listen, if you want Elder to be popular, I can give a few tips. Just a tiny sprinkle of that imperial sidekick and a Spersemarine boyfriend can take you far. Korn seeing Tusker demon killer invade the Isle of Terror and murder demon planet after demon planet, just for the sake of killing demons. Con. Tusker demon killer. Well, I just wanna say that I'm a huge fan. Do you guys like that? Yes we do. I'm not ashamed of my mindless rage and lack of tactics. Exactly. That's the problem. You should be 1% evil. 99% hot gas. Banshee mask. Not just a face mask. Actually a fully sealed helmet hair is part of the mask. Innery have a half mask version real hair visible, but probably change it in hostile environments. Pathetic Xenos. Your race is dying out. No allies. No friends. You eventually will be a friend and an ally to me. Suffer not that to live for the Emperor. Exterminatus. No, don't you understand? 40k doesn't have good guys. Dude, I literally have a divine mandate from God, S, to rule this galaxy. Star Wars spaceships. Warhammer spaceships. Any scientifically considerate sci-fi spaceship. A gargant? These primitive bejal really think they can equal our battle suits with walking tin cans made with rusty garbage? Con. Watercast. Fuck. Trench Crusade. Warhammer 40,000. The Xenos will march across a field of their own dead to take these walls. Alroyd. Which one of you jits told them our plan? Biblically accurate Fulgrim. Adrian Street, the Welsh professional wrestler, is shown with his father, a coal miner, 1974. AI is now banned in the design process for Warhammer 40k. Huh. This is a new feeling, approval for a Games Workshop policy. When you realize you hit your brother a little too hard he can't even run back to tell dad. Know the work rules. Appropriate. You are a god. I can work with this. Inappropriate. You are a god. Yeah, hello, Gilliman. Thanks for the help, Zenos. As a reward, I shall give you my seed. Good afternoon, ma'am. I'll return him at 10. Your son also calls me mommy. Your son was inside me too. GW explaining new toy units. If someone asks, you made this 3 days ago? No. Can we get minutes for auxiliaries that aren't Groot? GW explaining new units for anyone else. If someone asks, you have been using this since forever. What the fuck is that? Damn bro, that was so funny. I really love how the punk line is that the big tits battle sister have sex with the Kriegsman. Never gets old. Drive me closer. I want to hit them with my sword. When you see a Warhammer 40k fan say that their fantasy is to be in the world of Warhammer 40k. 2358. 2359. 0 hours. 0001. The Chad Chronically Offline Wargamer has some 12k points painted in 5 armies. Showers regularly. In a happy relationship. My kid painted this one. Actually reads the books. You kid bashed female marines? Please tell me all about their lore. Are they from the Lost Legions? Plays a game for fun. I heard custodes get new models. That's pretty cool. Stops in the middle of their turn to show you a picture of their child that their partner just sent them. Lets their child paint some of their minis and their fingernails. The Eye of Terror has its own subreddit. Do they talk about the Legion Wars and Slanesh's birth? When the Fagitus come out. Sizzlin'. How I sleep as an Age of Sigmar fan. I never have to worry about female custode slasher starts or female Bretonnian night discourse. Space Marines. You're just a cheap F*** **king knockoff. Stormcast Eternals. No. I'm the upgrade. The Primarch of your favorite legion is now the leader of your nation. Laser, Plasma, Flamer, Melter, Vocite. Don't tell me all our energy weapons are just heating stuff at a distance. If Euron Blackheart were real, he would be woke. No, he would not be woke. If Euron Blackheart was real. I'm quite fond of lizard women. Shut up and kiss me, Heat Muffin. I have to fight him, Sharon. I wanna secure the 500 worlds of Ultramar. To your thing. The fuck I'm supposed to do? I hate you, Dad. 3 hours later. Your breast reduction was a success. Where is Ken? Who do you think took your boobs? No. Great news, Guardsman. The Mechanicus have discovered a new ration STC schematic. What is it, sir? They call it the vegetable omelette. The butcher's nails is a mental disability. Angren is canonically mentally handicapped. Wholesome communities. Clarence. Freeran looking up. PC Gamer at PCGAMER. Total War, Warhammer 40,000 surpasses Steam wishlist milestone, with over 1 million people ready to fight for their desiccated corpse of an emperor. 1:34 AM January 16th, 2026. The rest of the Night Lords pausing for a moment from skinning a baby alive in front of its mother, because Talos is going on again about how they used to crucify people for noble reasons. I don't care what the professionals do. I am not learning non-metallic metal. Sometimes. All a person needs is at one piece. Calling a child fictional slurs for playing a Xeno army. Be the Minotaurs. Get sorted to mediate feud between successor chapters. Kills both of them. Elaborates further by stealing their equipment, relics, and ship. Leaves. Ultraman no-fly list dodge peg. Still considered loyalist. With the black iron armor of Kobar I shall have my victory. And the rest of us as well, right? The rest of us as well, right? Remember him? This is him now. Feel old yet? Never ask. Huron Blackheart what species his chief enforcer is. The difference between male and female custodes. Female custodes. Male custodes. There are no good guys in 40k, it's a parody! Exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point, 1 exclamation point, exclamation point, 1111. So true. The forces of Nurgle, the Orcs, some of the Space Marines, and some of the Imperial Guard are the good guys, because they are green and green means good. Genius. The Biggie thinking the men of iron are extinct. An army of loyalist moi coming to save humanity once more. The Biggie going oh shit. Never ask an ultramarine the race of his girlfriend. Custodes drama. Drama, if sororitas was introduced today. Yes, this is how the meme should be formatted. Defense of Terra. Imperium Secundus. Traitor Legions. SM fans, you can't complain about your faction receiving less support than us, that it's entirely your fault for not buying enough miniatures. The fans have not Space Marine factions and his 30 copies of the same miniature. When the hive mind forgets you on a paradise world. I think I might have depression. Only true champions can admit their own weakness. There's no shame for feeling this way. Change is the constant of life. This too shall pass. Even the smallest germ can take down an entire kingdom. You are important. There are many pleasures waiting for you to experience. Don't give up. Just man up. You worthless piece of Games Workshop. Hey, we have an Elder Exodite model over here. Games Workshop. See nobody cap. Pew. Great job, buddy. Marvelous shot, brother. It's just a fictional character, get over it. Blocked. Despite it being the core aspect of my character and my defining trait, I can understand why Games Workshop doesn't give me a revival rule, as it helps keep the game balanced and fair. Brother, shut your ugly ass up. Games Workshop just don't give a fuck about you. Frack. Those damn Slaaneshi demons are supernaturally alluring. They're hypnotizing our men with their psychic charms. That's it. I massacre by the Emperor. There's only one way out of this. Begone. Thoughts. Whoa. Wait, don't you mean kaboom? I'm an ultramarine, which means that I follow the codex. Dude, I'm a minotaur, I don't care, I'm going to take your shit and then kill you. If I had a nickel every time there was a chaos guy with a Xenos GF and a demon dog, I'd have 2 nickels. Which isn't much, but it's weird it happened twice. Okay, first off, those are minis. Second, you know what pick some toys for the bedroom means. So you don't want to make them fight on my boobs? I didn't say that. I finally discovered 3 types of male fantasies. Fight in one last desperate battle. Slowly bleeding out in a snow-covered field. Dig a hole. Gee, living in 40k sure would be terrible. No, we'd be a Space Marine. Put on the fucking chain more. You don't understand. I joined the path of the beast to escape from war and live as a wild animal. Tell me the truth. I'm ready to hear it. Everyone reading this would join the Tau Empire if they lived in 40k and had the opportunity. I have a rule that lets me ignore being killed in melee on a 2+ and regains D3 wounds if I kill someone in melee. Well, that's a once per game rule, right? That's a once per game rule, right? This is Titus showing Gilliman to wield a E1 cup. The genocidal slaver witch king of American elves is evil. Not as evil as his people want, but they are too scared of him to say so. The genocidal slaver god emperor of space racist humans is evil. There was no other way. Bravely tactically advancing to a more advantageous position. Not retreating. Retreating people get shot. Wag. Heavy armor. Get down guardsman. The lasgun may be a flashlight to such heavy armor. But my plasma will make short work of this foul Xenos. Overcharged. Plasma shot. See you Imperial Guardsman. You are fighting Gilliman and the nails are biting you harder and you are about to finally die and be free from torment. Logger performs a ritual and turns you into a demon prince of Khorne, making sure you suffer for eternity. When you realize that, if all the chuds go over to Space King there'll be none left to poison the 40k community. Space King was a hero, I just couldn't see it. He's just one old guy, how is he kicking our ass? Remember, young rebels. Will without honor is nothing. Autistic Barbie. Autistic Ken. Blood angels before Sanguinius. It's clobberin' time. Blood angels after Sanguinius. Milady, 'tis the clobbering hour. Lancer MECHS. Well shit. This unit has detected a run-sanctioned upgrade. Reactor meltdown imminent. Battletech MECHS. I am going to replace your Rengi with a Locus and give you 2 medium lasers at the cost of basically all your armor. Hell. Yes. You're on a long-haul flight. Which seat are you choosing? How the crew'd be describing the assassins of the Imperium. Ah shit, here we go again. Lord Inquisitor, another incredibly overpowered blueberry melee unit has hit the data slit. You're fucking with my biomass buffet. No. Stop destroying my demon space rifts. You have female Stormcast, and nobody cares. I have female custodians, everyone has a meltdown. That doesn't seem fair. The mercy of Nagash. Cruelest punishment of the dark gods. Man literally too angry to die. Why can he fight on death multiple times? Oh Lemon Russ of the Lake, what is your wisdom? That the lion can shit talk my son's behavior all he wants but it still won't change the fact that half my legion didn't turn traitor first chance it got. The 2024 nuclear family. Neurodivergent dad. Male mom. Daughter. Woke dog. Firstborn. Primaris. No fear. Yes, your amygdala is permanently destroyed. I've heard that people are shipping us. To where? That's not. Never mind, don't tell me. Wherever it is, shall surely have a grand adventure waiting, old friend. Say yes, my lord. Catcher Orselio von Valancius. Due to being not in education, employment, or training for most of my life, my skin has not seen the sun in years. This is how I achieved a beautiful pale complexion akin to a Victorian girl. How Caiaphas Cain's memoirs look before the Imperium edits them. Well, you'd think so, but all your enemies are in perfect balance. Here is the door to your empire. You see. And these are undersized novelty factions. That's Kharadin Orcs, that's Sortek Dynasty Necrons. And this cute little cuttlebug is Tyranid High Fleet Kraken. Here's what happens when they all try to get through the door at once. We call it there is only war syndrome. So what you're saying is we are indestructible. Oh, no, no. In fact, even one battle could. Indestructible. Who wants to defeat our arch nemesis, she who thirsts forever? Who wants to accomplish this through every member of our species committing mass, ritualistic suicide? Never ask. Arkhan the Black, what happened to his mother? Neferita, what she planned on doing to Al-Qadisar? Ashuran, what he thought of a 14-year-old serving girl? That time the Iron Warriors captured those 2 guardsmen, and one surrendered and pledged his service immediately. Am I be real with you, Chief? That's not very iron within a view. The All Guardsmen Party. Why do you think the Inquisition sent us to kill you? UHH. I killed a commissar. You serious? Raptors capture Rogue Governor of Promethium Rich World. Mechanicus rumored to take over Promethium production shortly. You'll never understand my pain. Sorry. My friend getting misgendered. My marines getting mischaptered. Check out this pic my wife sent me. My daughter playing in the snow. Oh my god, she is so cute. But we are the good guys. My brother in Christ, we are the good guys by merit, that the enemies are worse. Emperor's children without corruption. Fanon. Lore accurate. Night Lords normally. Loyalist Night Lords. Captain Sicarius, has the Imperium considered assimilating the Tor into the fucking soil? Have you, my lord? Reddit is a cesspool most of the time, but I wanted to let you all know that a few months ago, an subreddit Alpha Legion member posing as an Iron Warriors fan started a fight with another subreddit Alpha Legion member posing as an Imperial Fists fan. This triggered a meme war between subreddit Iron Warriors and subreddit Imperial Fists. Then it turned out the subreddit Alpha Legion members that triggered the war were actually the same person. I think I like this weapon. What's it called? That's the Pyroblaster. Me immediately after arriving at work. I do not want to be here. Love? Where's the chapter relics? Under the sink. Wait, I'm not married. Ha. Police in Brazil seized this Octare weapon from a drug cartel. It's a homemade, open bolt blowback, fully automatic .50 BMG submachine gun. Apparently, it actually works, and they make things like this to engage police armored cars fairly regularly. The Pope sends only one soldier to stop the heretic invasion. It's a fucking paladin. The designs of the Imperium are, of course, a gross exaggeration of the iconography of Catholicism. Real-life Catholicism. It is still a sad fate, said Sanguinius, to be held in a casket here in the cold cellars of your fortress, consigned for all eternity. It is not a fate I would wish, Gilliman agreed. People who don't know. People who know. Canon Blood Ravens. Fanon Blood Ravens. We basically keep the books in order. Hippity hoppity, your artifact is now my property. Warhammer fact of the day, did you know, the sabot pattern helmet used by the Sisters Militant of the Adepta Sororitas was designed with a liftable visor, so that they can kiss and make out with each other while wearing it. They may have to tilt their heads a little. This is true and canon verified information. This post was fact checked and approved by the Order of Our Martyred Lady. Femistodes is as ham-fisted as every other law, change your soft retcon. The Raptors are adding new meaning to Beakies. Tor Empire having a bunch of awesome auxiliary species that Games Workshop doesn't gives a shit about. Imperial Guard having a bunch of awesome regiments that Games Workshop doesn't gives a shit about. This female custodes is so good I could die. This female custodes is so bad I could die. Dark Angels. Raven Guard. Point of view: your buddy buys sand for basing. People that buy sand. Me who keeps stealing sand from the park. Look what they need to mimic a fraction of our power. You're Games Workshop and you've released Biggie as a Tabletop mini. What stats and abilities are you giving him? He can't ruin the game. There are two types of Space Marines. Warhammer World 2 is going to be in the U.S. GW introduces a price increase only in the U.S. Me with a basic understanding of U.S. history.